In Iraq, some feuds are settled like this. This video taken 2 weeks ago shows one tribe attacking the house of another on the outskirts of Baghdad. These feuds are becoming a growing problem for Iraqi authorities who say the tribes operate outside of the law. Tribal tradition in Iraq goes back centuries and was a way of organizing society. In major urban areas like Baghdad, they have limited influence, but in rural areas, tribal leaders can enjoy almost unchecked power. Power that comes from the barrel of a gun.
As long as there are easy-to-access weapons in the hands of people and tribes, then there is no security. Tribal feuds continue to take place. If there is any dispute between two tribes, then the use of force with heavy weapons and armored cars will inflate the tribal feuds.
But it's not as easy as simply taking the weapons away.
Iraq's tribes have always been useful to Iraq's leaders. The British used them to quell rebellions. Saddam Hussein used them in the 1980s in his war against Iran. The Americans used them to defeat Al-Qaeda during the US-led occupation. And more recently, the Iraqi authorities have used them to help defeat ISIL. And for that reason, they've been given special treatment.
Baghdad's police force is trying to educate tribal leaders into using a different approach to settle disputes, and a newly passed law prohibits using arms to settle feuds.
The law must be imposed by the government and to be considered a red line never to be crossed. Security forces and many Iraqis on the streets have risen up to counter such actions known as tribal feuds and vengeance. The issue has exacerbated lately and got out of hand.
For now, the tribes seem to be listening. However, long-standing hostilities don't just disappear overnight, and many tribal leaders will be reluctant to give up their weapons simply because they fear the other tribes will not, leaving Iraqi authorities with a long way to go before they can be confident the tribes are operating within the law. Imran Khan, Al Jazeera, Baghdad.